up, guys? It's your boy taizuke, bringing you my review of ABDC Champions for Charity. As you can see, I'm not wearing any max, but I'll be wearing it once throughout the review, and you can pretty much guess when that'll be. All of our past season winners return and give back for a special cause. We were all treated to one-of-a-kind performances by each of the crews, and I gotta say, it was an amazing night and certainly worthy of all the causes. So let's not waste any more time and get on to the show. Wow, best group performance ever? I think so. Started off with Jabba coming through looking like ABDC Knights. Then comes Super Crew doing their thing. Love how they opened the C's in one section and highlighted two of them. I will say Quest killed it in this performance. I mean, they did the over and under trick they're known for, but they took it to the next level by having Hawk and Brian hold Ryan into a crazy stunt, and then have three of them go over Dietrich and Steve and under Fang. Insane. Then you got Ryan doing a crazy flip off stage. Awesome. We Are Heroes came out looking gorgeous, and their ripples and ticking were incredible. And of course, I ain't gonna lie, that booty popping was nice. Finally, we have Poreotix, who were blazing on stage. Favorite part from them was when all the crews got together and knighted Poreotix. Overall, off the chain. This was a very fun performance by Poreotix. The robotics in the beginning was one of my favorite moments because they nailed it perfectly, and it was so fitting with the rhythm. But what really set it off was when the music got a lot faster and they went into the popping. Sick. The whole concept of the Chipmunks was funny, and it was fun to see, Dumbo representing Alvin, Can as Simon, and Law as Theodore. And speaking of that, I'm curious because with Dumbo, it's obvious he's definitely Alvin. Can, is that their way of saying he's the nerd or the biggest nerd in the crew? I wonder. As Law, as Theodore. Now that's a little weird, right? Usually when you think of Theodore, you think of the chubby chipmunk. So to me, in my opinion, it should have been given to Charles, who's the biggest guy in the crew, technically speaking, if you're going to compare them all. And he himself said in a Pacific Rim video interview that he was not heavy, he was husky. So I'm not saying you're fat, dude. Sorry, you're one of my boys because I love you guys. But I think the green, chipmunk, the green jacket should have been given to you, dude. Like I said, love you guys, but you should have been the green chipmunk. I'm just saying. Just saying. Just play.
Every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up.
I don't want to sound negative about Poreotix, but that beginning section where Heroes inside her box doing robotics of her own, she gives them a run for their money. It was that sick. The performance was cool, but the beginning where everyone came out of their box, that was the best part. Also, it was cool seeing Hero be Barbie, Raquel be Wonder Woman, Michelle be Catwoman, Mommy be Chun-Li from Street Fighter, and Allison be Lara Croft from Tomb Raider. But does anyone know where I can order Hero's real-life doll? I don't care how much money it costs. I want that doll. On a different note, Hero, if you're watching, you're still my boo. Alright, babe? Yeah.
Stop now. Keep your hands up, get them in the sky for the homies that ain't making it, my folks locked down. I never went nowhere. What they saying, Ludacris back. Blame it on that.
WTF. On a different note, everyone's intro is out of this world, and this was out of this universe. Wow, these guys are crazy. But what's so cool about it is how it fits their cause, which I'll get to later. But it was genius. And then of course you had the funny moments between Dietrich and Hawk. Hilarious. But that intro with Ryan moving and twisting upside down and on beat, it was so awesome. It makes you want to curse. And once again, I have to think of the kids who watch taizuke, the 6 and 7 year olds, who every Friday turn on their computers and go, I want to watch taizuke, Mom. So for you children, I cannot and will never curse, but I will talk to you about booty popping and blacking out, so beware.
Clean as a whistle as I pull out in my Rolls Royce. Yellow bone passenger, they see it, they say, oh boy. Tell Khaled, back it up, my nigga.
Super Crew definitely showing why they were Season 2 champions. All the stunts were amazing, and the way they transition into one another, insane. But of course we got Jalen, an 8-year-old b-boy veteran who I found out about recently thanks to blogging America's Best Dance Crew. The kid is definitely ahead of his time. But I suggest you go to YouTube and search his name, then you can see what this kid is really capable of. I saw one particular battle in which him and his crew massacre the other crew, and that's, you know, an accomplishment itself. So Jalen, if you're watching, my hat's up to you, nephew. I mean kid. Yeah, I mean dude. Yeah. Anyway, the performance, Super Crew, all of you combined, including Jalen, was off the chain.
Boy, dopey and soul, Snoopy in the hootie, system overload. I've been running this rap game since I was 20 years old.
My boys, ain't no denying, ain't nobody who can touch them, ain't nobody near their level. This was like a performance to end all performances. If you thought they were amazing, this takes that word and creates groundbreaking. The word wow doesn't even begin to cut it. I mean, from everything, from the way they started off with their own style of popping to the way they give sound a shape. I've watched this routine now 18 times, and I predict I'll get to the 100th. Now, whereas everyone's intro was insane, their ending was 10 times more. They do this crazy transformation that looks so creepy and mysterious, but at the same time so freaking cool. This is one of the best, if not the best performance by JabbaWockeeZ. Wow, what a night, huh? Now let's get to the point. A lot of you are looking at this as a battle. I'm looking at you, Big Tasha, but I don't blame y'all. So for the group performance, I have to say Quest did the best. But for the individual performances by the crews, it should come as no surprise that JabbaWockeeZ blew everyone out of the water. So in my opinion, Quest comes in second, third Poreotix, fourth We Are Heroes, and fifth Super Crew. Still, they were all amazing, and I should mention this night wasn't about that, but if some of you were wondering, then you have my answer. All in all, an incredible night.
My hands go up and down like strippers' booties go. My verses still be serving tight like a million virgins. Last time on a Khaled remix, now I'm on the original version.
I bet some of you are like, who is she? Well, she's from Blueprint Crew, and I bet you're still like, wait a minute, I never saw a gorgeous red-headed white girl. Well, you're right, she's a missing member of Blueprint. I gotta give the credit to Miss Mouse28, who really informed me of her, and I'm very thankful, but like I told her, I think it was a good thing that we never saw her on the show, because if she had, she would have overshadowed all the ladies of Blueprint. Just playing. She couldn't be on the show due to her still being on tour of So You Think You Can Dance Canada. But if you want to know more of her or see her dance, and you should, just YouTube her name and you'll see why she deserved to be mentioned. Well, that's it, you guys. Now it's up to season 6. I can't wait. Like always, I want to know what you all thought. But for those of you who are wondering what am I going to do next, well, I've been thinking about doing a top 10 performances of season 5. And also, since I've been highlighting the females each week for season 5, I might just do one where I pick the guys who stood out to me. It's only fair, right? Well, that's it, you guys. It's your boy taizuke signing off. Bye bye.